Good morning, my students. Back again in a new lesson of our far distance learning series. Today we are going to explain Unit 10 as you see on the board. Right now, let's see how we are dividing our board. Here we have new vocabulary. In the middle of our whiteboard, we have the title of our lesson today, I hate working on weekends. Especially we are going to focus on grammar, and our grammatical rule is gerund, short answers. Then here we have our day and date followed with our learning objectives. So by the end of our lesson we have to know how to practice making statements with gerunds and giving short answers. Okay? So affirmative statements with gerund. But first of all, let's ask ourselves, what is meant by gerund? Honestly speaking, gerund means the verb plus ing. For example, here we have play as a verb. If I would like to get the gerund of that verb, it's gonna be like playing. So just add ing. Okay, what is the case if we have a verb ended with the letter E, like drive? So here we have to omit the letter E, like this, driving. So omit the letter E, then add ing. So in short, gerund means the verb plus ing, okay? Then, affirmative statements with gerunds. Here we have some statements, some sentences, having gerund followed with, the verb followed with ing, like love, hate, good at. So all these three verbs and this phrase good at should be followed with gerund, verb ing, no more, not anything else. For example, when I say I love, it's wrong to say I love travel. No. I love traveling. Okay? Again, after the verb love, we have to follow it with ing, verb ing. Okay, like the same with hate. It's the opposite of love. I hate working on weekends. It's very wrong to say I hate work. No, I hate working on weekends. One more phrase, like good at. Okay, I am good at working, not work, okay? I am good at working on a computer. So these were our affirmative statements with or having gerund. How can I answer or how can I agree or disagree with each of these phrases? So here we have how to agree, what you have to say when you agree on any of these statements. And for or on the other column we have disagree. How can you refuse that statement or how can you disagree with that statement? For example, for the same, for the first sentence that we have, I love traveling. How can I say or how can I agree with it? So I have to say, so do I. Why didn't I say, so am I? Because here we have a regular verb like love. I don't have verb to be, am, is, are. So once I have a regular verb like love, like hate, swim, play, come. So here we have to deal with verb to do, does, did. That's why I said so do I. Why didn't I say so did I? Yes, because here we have simple present form of the verb, like love. So here I said, so do I. What happens or how is the case if I say, I loved? If I say I loved, so I have to change verb to do from do to did. Why? Because I spoke in the simple past tense or I used simple past form. But since I have simple present form like love, I have to say, so do I. How can we disagree with the same statement? So here, I love traveling. for disagree, I have to say I don't, just to make the negative form of the helping verb of do, to be I don't, okay? Second statement here, I hate working on weekends. How can I agree with it? Since I have hate, and it's again a regular verb like love, so I have to say yes, so, do, does, did. Which one? Yes, so, do, I. Why? Because here I have a pronoun I. So I cannot say so does I. Wrong. It's so do I. Yes, one more statement. I am good at working on a computer. Take into your consideration that here we have am. So I am dealing with verb to be. Am is are. I don't need to have do, does, or even did. I will deal with am. So am I. Why? Because here we have a regular verb like hate. But here we have verb to do am. That's why I used it after so. So am I. How can I refuse or how can I disagree with that statement? I am good at working on a computer. How can we disagree with it? So just, oh, I am not. Again, I used the verb to be but in the negative form. I am not, okay? So, here we have negative statements with gerunds. So here we have affirmative. Here we have negative form of gerund. Like, I don't. Here we don't have don't. So it's an affirmative. It's an affirmative form. But here it's a negative form since we have don't. I don't mind working, not work. I don't mind working long hours. One more statement. I am not good at selling. Take into your consideration that here we have I am. It's affirmative. But here we have I am not. That's why it's a negative form of verb to be. Okay. Right now, let's know how can we agree and disagree with both statements. If I say I don't mind working long hours, since we have a negative form, okay, of the verb, so I have to use neither. I have to start with neither. But here I start with so. Why? Because here I have affirmative form of the verb. Okay? So, neither do I. Again, I used verb to do. Do. Why? Because here I have don't. Okay? I am not good at selling. How can we agree with it? I will start with neither. Okay? So, neither I am not. So, neither what? Neither am I. Neither am I. How can we disagree with it? Just to say, well, I am. And as for this statement, neither do I. If I would like to disagree, I'm going to say I do. It gives us the opposite meaning of the original statement that we had before. So, here we have come to the end of our explanation. Right now, let's have some more examples, okay, just to support the idea. Here we have our exercise. Exercise A, match the phrases in columns A and B to make statements with yourself, okay? Then, take turns reading your sentence and giving short answers. So, in short, here we have, for column A, some phrases and verbs that should be followed with gerund. And again, gerund means what? Means the verb plus ing. And on the other side, we have some phrases that might, okay, complete the meaning. Bear in your mind that that we can use, okay, each phrase more than a time. It's available. So, if I say I hate, so what do you hate? Let's see. As for me, I can choose I hate what? I hate working on weekends. I hate, yes, Okay? Why not? So we have to choose the phrase that might complete the meaning at the end. Okay, let's have one more example. Number 2. I'm not very good at. What are you not good at? So, as for me, I am not very good at cooking, for example. Let's see one more phrase here. I'm not very good at, so let's say, yes, solving other people's problems. Okay? So, do we have any more phrases that might complete the meaning? Let's see. I'm not very good at, yes, learning foreign languages. Spanish, French, German, yes, or even Polish. Okay, so here we have come to the end of our lesson. Still we have from 3 through 8. So I would like to ask you just to go over the rest of our exercise. In case if you have any question or inquiry, please try to communicate with me. Okay, thank you for being with me. Thanks a lot.